Howdy y'all, JR Gamer here with another video just for you. If this is your first time here and you're looking for a relaxing space to evaluate gameplay, inspiration for your own projects, or a dose of daily awful dad jokes, don't forget to subscribe to the channel right now. And while you're at it, click on the bell to get notified when I upload more videos. Howdy y'all, welcome back to the Gamingverse. This is JR Gamer and we're back here with Ghost Recon Breakpoint Beta. We are going to continue with the solo player matches or the solo player game so that you guys get a taste of what Ghost Recon Breakpoint will be. We'll be playing this all the way through September 8th, putting out as much content as we can based on our gameplay. Again, I have a real job, real life, so I'm gonna do my best to play as much as I can um, here and show you how it is to play solo in Ghost Recon Breaking Point Beta. I'm gonna take a look at my item wheel, see what I have in the as far as equipment is concerned, what kind of weapons I have, and I'm gonna do some tweaking of that here, and then we'll move forward with the game. Looks like I picked up some flashbangs. Looks like I picked up a couple of syringes, some rations. Looks like let's see, what else do we have? That's the inventory. Okay, so I've got 4 syringes. Looks like I've got a secondary weapon, and I can equip the perk, but I haven't unlocked one yet. Let's see. It keeps flashing, but obviously all it's telling me is to enjoy the content after release. And the store is actually not open yet. So let's do some settings work. I'm gonna rebind some of my keys just because I usually play with certain keys in certain places. I like my reload key to be on my mouse, and right now it's not. So I'm gonna try and see if I can change my reload key. My sprinting key is usually my R for run. It's just easier for me to remember. Here it's the shift key and it's really hard for me to get to it, so I'm gonna try and see if I can change that as well. Let's see, what else are we gonna change? I think that's probably the majority of the changes. It's just the reload key and the running key, the sprinting key. Oh, and I might change the crouch key because right now crouch is actually prone. So I might just change the crouch key as well to C for, or I'm sorry, right now C is for prone and control is for crouch. And I'm, again, in order for me to remember what I'm doing, I usually do C for crouch, and then I do control for prone, because I'm more likely to be crouching than I am to prone most of the time. So it just I remember what it is that I'm better at, or I'm able to remember that way. That C is for crouching. So I'm gonna go through, and I think I'm looking for those. I'm trying to figure out where all these keys are at. The other one that I might change is using F for interacting, just because I'm used to using F for interacting instead of E. But I'll think about that, see if I can get used to using the letter E for interacting. Let's see, right here we got prone as C, and I'm not used to that. So I'm going to let's do sprint first. And okay, so we click on that. Press any key to assign it to sprint, press escape to cancel. Okay, right now it assigned. Okay, so see R, and so long as I hold R, it'll sprint. So we're good. Okay. So then we press escape. Okay, now let's go do the prone crouch thing. Let's see. So we click on prone. Okay, change it to V, but V's probably already taken. That's why it's in red. So let's try another one. That's not what I want. Z is already taken, so I can't use that one. X is already taken, so I can't use that one either. Let's put it back to C. Let's go look to see where the X and the Z are taken. Maybe it's something that I can change or I don't need. I don't see it. Maybe we can switch prone and crouch. So let's see if we can do that. Let's switch prone and crouch. And so prone would be control and crouch would be C. So let's go to C there. We'll go to prone. We'll press control for that one. Okay. So that's better for me because I remember that crouch is C and run or sprint is R. And I'm gonna try and change it to F, but I think F is taken by something. Yeah, it's taken by something, so let's keep it at E for now. Okay, so I think we're good. Let me just double check. Fire, aim, R4. There we go. We gotta change the reload because I use the mouse button, one of my mouse buttons for reload. Which ends up being the minus sign on my mouse. So that's what I'm going to use is the minus sign for reload. Spacebar for breath control. Switch muscle, switch scopes, switch underbarrel. Aim mode, class technique. Okay, select primary weapon, select secondary weapon, select sidearms 3. Scroll up and down for next or previous weapon. E to grab an enemy. F to grab a body and F to throw a body. E to drop. H to focus. B to interrogate. G to use an item. Cycle items, cycle vision mode, open parachute. Okay, this is the vehicle stuff. Auto throttle, back to vehicle, switch seats, navigation. Okay. The helicopter, the airplane, the drone. Deploy the drone is X. Ascend is shift. Descend is control. Move forward and back, right and left. Deploy drone payload. I guess we can carry stuff in the drone. That I didn't know. Okay, and photo mode. I think that's everything we're going to change. So let's get back into the game. Alright, so I know there's some enemies to my east. There's some enemies to my north. I'll go grab this, oh, it's a syringe. I'm already full, so I can't grab that one. So I gotta go check the other this last crash site, which is all the way across. Okay, there's somebody out there, but I can't see them yet. What of move into those trees. Again, I like playing this game stealthy. Shoot unless I have to shoot to clear out an area. But otherwise, if I can get into an area without being seen or heard and get out, then much better for me. So I'm going to stay as stealth as I can. We've got some enemies. You can hear them now to the southwest, but I can't see them. I'd like to tag them to make sure that they're not moving towards me. I know there's some enemies to my south or to my west. So, and that's where the crash site is, west of where I'm at right now. So I can hear them. I don't see anybody. Okay. Well, let's take a look around this tree. Okay, there's one. 142 meters away. Oh, there's two there. I guess I didn't see the second one. Or I didn't ping the second one.
Who are these guys?
One right there. Second one right there. I guess they're talking to each other. Okay, so I've got all the enemies to my south. And I've got at least two enemies to my southwest that are pinged. I'm going to keep moving west through the tree line. Looks like we have a little river or creek right here in front of me. Shows me that there might be some enemies on the other side of that rock, so I'm going to stay in front of that rock. Let's see if I can tag them. There's somebody else out there besides those two, but you can't seem to tag them or ping them. So we're going to keep moving west to the next tree. Tells me, the radar tells me there's somebody behind these rocks. It doesn't say whether they're close or not, but based on what I'm looking at, they're pretty close. So I'm going to move forward and get into these this large tall grass. Figure this means that I'm covered. So I'm trying to figure some of this stuff out because it doesn't say. This means that I'm under cover where it's a lot darker on the edges. So that means that they can't see me. Is what I'm thinking. So I've got the guys that are they're now southeast of me. I've got those guys that are north of me that I haven't identified yet, but I know that they're there because the radar is telling me that there's somebody there. And then I've got those two guys that we're talking that are actually south of me right now, which I can see are pinged right there. So, and I've got the crash site that is west of me. So let me see if I can see the two that are north of me. Can't. So let's keep moving west. Stay in the covered area, we might not be seen. Okay. So we're being covered by the rock too, but we're in an area that we don't. Apparently, we can't be seen because we're in all this tall grass. So there's one that's to the north of me, and there's the second one that's to the north of me. They don't seem to be coming close to this side, so I'm going to leave them alone. And I'm going to head southwest, now to the crash site. Make sure that nobody's following me. Alright, I don't see anybody else. our approach is going to be for the crash site. There we go. Picked up another one. This guy is straight south from me right now at 150 meters. Okay, let's keep moving west. There's the other one. Okay, I picked up another one at 132 meters. 105. They don't seem to be moving towards me, and these guys are not moving towards me. I'm gonna stay between these two rocks. Hopefully they don't have a line of sight on me. Looks like these guys are moving towards the crash site. Doesn't look like I have a lot more cover, so I'm gonna move towards this line of tall grass right here. That way I'm undercover right now. I'm gonna watch those guys towards my south now. See what they're doing. Looks like there's more guys there.
Blood trails. We may have survivors.
Now they're moving this
All the
way.
assholes are dead.
Stone said not to underestimate these guys. Don't let your guard down.
Well, there's another one. I guess that's the lieutenant or the captain. So we've got 3 tags.
How are we supposed to search all this?
What type of machines do they build here? They must be huge.
Pretty close. I'm prone. Hopefully you can't see me because I'm prone. I'm gonna reposition myself. I've got 3 directly in front of me. With apparently there's more somewhere in that same path line. So I need to identify all the enemies in order to figure out how it is that I'm gonna
I don't
approach
see
this.
anything walking away from these wrecks. They're all definitely dead. Stand on it. I don't want to be the guy that misses a survivor and gets us in trouble.
I think I'm going to probably gonna stay prone for a little while. I need to evaluate.
No sign of survivors here.
I mean, they're right where the crash site is. So let me crawl up to see if I can get a better view, even and stay undercover at the same time, and maybe identify if there's any more bad guys around. And like I told you at the beginning, guys, I'm a very patient player, so I'm gonna take my time. You know, I take my time to identify all the enemies, try and identify my sight lines, where the best place it is for me to approach, what the best approach is, before I even take action of any kind. Right now, I'm a little worried that that I've got 4, probably more bad guys in front of me, and they're right in the path of the crash site. And it doesn't look like me going around is going to help, because it seems to be that they're right on the crash site, and that's kind of what I'm worried about. That last bad guy is like right next to the tail end of the helicopter. So even if I, go all the way around and try to come back in on the other side, somebody's gonna see me, and so there's got to be a better approach. But I need to identify the number of enemies that are there. So I've got this guy on that rock, away from them. I've got the lieutenant up against that tree, and then two other guys over there. So I gotta figure out what we need to do here. I mean, if I start shooting, they're probably gonna shoot back, even though I have a silencer. Let's see, we take a quick look at the map. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eliminate or neutralize the guy that's on the rocks. Hopefully they don't hear me. I'm gonna stay in a prone position, eliminate the guy on the rocks first, and if they don't hear me, then as they come and look to look
Just
for him,
keep a lookout.
then
We gotta
I
make
will
sure
eliminate
they're all
each of
dead.
the other ones.
This is a big place.
I still haven't identified all of them. So take him out first, the guy on the rocks.
I don't think anyone survived. I got nothing so far.
Once they go see him,
I don't know
see what
where to
happened,
go.
then take out the next one, then the next one, the next one in succession order as they come up. Look, wondering what's happened to their mate. Um,
Never been to this part of the island before.
need a little
Give me the
more.
creeps.
I need to be a little more visual, but no, I think I need to stay stealthy. Let's see if I can get a better angle and see if I can identify if there's any more guys in there. Let's see.
No way anyone walked
There
out
he
of
is.
this
He's
in
on
one
the
piece.
other side of that tree. That's why I couldn't
Hey,
see
these
him.
guys didn't come here for a
So we've
vacation.
got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 individuals, 5 bad guys. Again, I think my best approach is kill the guy on the rocks. If nobody hears him, then I'll be safe, and then I'll reassess what the approach
I've never
is.
seen so much
The approach is if somebody hears him,
We killed all those
here we go.
guys.
I'm gonna
Maybe
pop him in the
we
head.
gotta make sure. Heard something insisted we bring someone back alive. That woman scares the shit out of me.
Hold on. Huh. Yeah, it's still the best approach.
We don't have the numbers to search an area
Now,
this big.
the good thing about being prone is that my profile is low,
They must be
so
huge.
hopefully they won't shoot back. Or if they do, they can't hit me that much. Boom, got him. That was a little loud. Okay, now let me get the... There we go. Got him. Yeah, okay, got him. Got him, okay. My profile being low is actually helping. They're not hitting me. There goes down, another one goes down. Got the other one. Got that one. Got that one. Okay. Got 2 coming behind me, or next to me. I need to stay down. See if I can... Oh, somebody's shooting. Let me get down. Where are we? There he is. Okay, he's dead. I got him. Okay. Let's wait for this guy. He's gotta be coming, looking for his friend. Since I'm down here, he probably doesn't know where I'm at. So it's gonna give me a good opportunity to bring him down. The other 2 didn't hear anything, so there it goes. Here it comes. Let him get close. As soon as I see him coming through the reeds, I'll bring him down. There we go. Got him. Okay, I think that's everybody. Apparently I can get ammunition from them, so that's good. So I can recover ammunition from the bodies that I kill. I'm staying on a low profile because those 2 guys in the back are, they weren't alerted, but just making sure. Let's see. I picked up the ammo. Now I can move and pick up any ammo or anything else that these guys have available, and then I'll go to the crash site. That's how I play, guys. I stay stealthy. I try and be strategic. What did I pick up? Shell credits plus 15. Oh, what are those? Scout credits. Huh. Well, we got to figure out what those are. So I picked up a whole bunch of ammo. Now let's go to the crash site. Looks like we got a loadout box here. Let's see what we got. We got some, again, grenades. I picked up 3 more grenades. Let's see what kind of weapon we got here. Cool. Looks like a DMR. Okay, so that's a good thing. I'll try and bring it up on my loadout when I stop. Right now, I just want to see what's at the crash site. So it looks like we've got a radio somewhere around here. Let's check.
Mayday. Mayday. This is Ghost Lead. Does anyone read?
5x5, Ghost Lead.
Who is this?
A friend. I got the radio from a ghost.
This ghost still breathing?
Ghost Lead, you can take the White Rabbit.
Or run with the Red Queen? Give me a sit rep.
That can wait. Your man's getting medical treatment. Follow the trail behind the ancient ruins. Your destination is in the mountains between 2 waterfalls.
Understood. Ghost Lead out.
Alright guys, we're going to stop it here. We know where to go. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like the content, click the like button below. Remember, if you're looking for a relaxing space to evaluate gameplay, inspiration for your own projects, or a dose of daily awful dad jokes, subscribe to the channel right now and click on the bell to get notified when I upload more videos. Until next time, adios.